Okay, so I know you are probably wondering, why am I wearing the same shirt as this video that's rendering right now from 2 days ago? I think that's when I'm gonna do it. But if you did watch this video already and you know, like, the same shirt, same setup and everything, and you're like, what's going on? Like, if you did watch that video, you probably saw that I'm on a cruise right now when you're watching this. So I'm trying to get a bunch of videos out. And I'm trying to do like different story times and different, like, because obviously I really like anytime I film like 2 cliff jumping vids in a day, which is just hard in general. I usually like to use that second one for like the next day, so I have like a break or whatever. So I really don't like have like all these videos are gonna be kind of chill. Like, hopefully I'll sneak in a few like pretty crazy ones, but for the most part it's just gonna be a little bit of talking about my life. And yeah, this one is a little story time of when I was 2 years old. I drowned, and they said that I was not gonna live. They literally said that I wasn't gonna live. They even told me I had a 2% chance of living. You don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke. You don't want no smoke. Okay, so obviously I don't remember any of this. I was only 2. I was 2 years old, and I'm not making up a single part of this. Like, this is 100% truthful, and I can't tell you the whole story. I could ask my mom about it, but we do talk about this a lot. But okay, so it started. I was, like I said, I was 2 years old, and my grandparents were having like a little like party or whatever with, like, you know, like all the family. So, like, let me tell you about my family real quick. I have 2 cousins on, like, so okay, so my mom has 2 sisters, and both of those 2 sisters have 2 kids. So a lot of times my grandparents from my mom's side will have like these little get-togethers or whatever, and it'll be like me and my cousins, and then my mom and her sisters, and it's just like a whole thing. So I guess we were doing one of those at my grandparents' house, and I was 2 years old, and I could do a bunch of story times because I have so many stories. Apparently, like, I was a crazy kid. Whenever my mom asked my grandma to babysit me, she would just like pile the doors with furniture because I just always wanted to sneak out. I always just wanted to like do stuff, and just like I don't know what I was doing, but like I was just a crazy person. And also, this is only one of the times where this is only one of, like, I think 2 times where I almost died, but actually it's honestly probably more than that. But anyway, so here I am, 2 years old. I guess sneak out the back door. I'm guessing I snuck out the back door because I got to their pool somehow. So I'm next to my grandparents' pool, and I am sitting next to the pool. I guess what they're saying is that there's a bucket, and I was dumping it on my head, I guess, or something like that. And obviously they don't know everything about this part, but 2 minutes went by inside. I was outside, and my mom realized, like she literally, like, so my mom realized, okay, where's Kyle? And literally it was only 2 minutes after she last saw me, so she was like, where is he? So I was only down for like 2 minutes, so I'm guessing I went and fell right into the pool, and I was probably down there for, I guess, a couple minutes, and they go out and they see that I'm in this pool, and like I'm at the bottom of the pool. So my aunt, one of my mom's sisters, like I said, takes off her glasses, throws her glasses. Her glasses actually broke. She dives in, picks me up, brings me to the top, and my mom was CPR certified, so she started doing CPR right away, as somebody called the ambulance. And nothing was really working until the ambulance got there. I'm sitting in the back of the ambulance car, and they're telling us, like, yeah, this isn't looking good, like, this isn't looking good, and I'm there just, like, looking like I'm dead or whatever, and all of a sudden, I just opened my eyes. Like, I literally, like, they said it was just the weirdest thing ever for me just to open my eyes. Like, it was like some miracle happened. Like, I was just perfectly fine. I was just like, what's going on? Like, I was just confused, and I was perfectly fine. And so they took me to the hospital. Anyway, and I was just at the hospital, I guess, and my dad tells me his part of the story is he was at work, and my mom calls him and like was like freaking out, so he couldn't really hear her. So he thought, over the phone it's hard to hear, but he thought that it was my brother, his other son, I guess. So he thought that he was the one who drowned. So he got there and saw that Jake, my brother, was fine before he saw me, and he was like, oh my god, he's okay. And then he looked at, and then he I guess, I don't know what happened after that, but like he figured out it was me, and then I'm alright and everything. But he said that was like the scariest moment of his life is when he had to rush over to the hospital thinking that like my mom was telling him that like I wasn't alive. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. If you want me to tell another story about when a tree fell on my mom and I almost died, or I have so many stories, oh my god, from when I was a kid. But let me know in the comments if you do want to see that. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video, even though it wasn't like cliff jumping or something crazy and trampoline and stuff like that. But hope you did enjoy it, and yeah, I will see you in the next video tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.